Full time from St James's Park this evening in my final match review of 2020. It's finished Newcastle United 0, Liverpool 0. Yedlin and Darlow were outstanding. They really were. And if it wasn't for them two, I don't think we're coming away from St James's Park against the champions Liverpool with that point. I think Darlow, for me, was man of the match for his saves. Very crucial ones. Yedlin was not far behind. Yedlin, who does get a lot of stick, and it is justified tonight, he played his socks off. Getting forward in the first half, trying to make things happen. Getting back, putting his body on the line. And that was the Yedlin that I've been watching in the Championship. That was consistent, doing really well. Not quite done it in the Premier League. And that's what's frustrating, because if he could do that tonight against Liverpool, then he's got to put a consistent run together in order to try and please the fans and keep himself in the starting 11. Obviously, we don't know if he's going to stay on beyond the January, but I tell you what it is, he's played ever so well tonight, and I can't take anything away from his performance. But the lads who were in front of Darlow, they've got to take a lot of credit as well. Fernandes, absolutely fantastic, especially second half, putting his body on the line, putting in challenges. Kieran Clark, fantastic, putting in some good challenges, putting his body on the line. Took a yellow card for the team. Second half, very unlucky not to have put the tune 1-0 up with a good header from a Matt Ritchie free kick. Like I say, it was just fantastic from everyone. Fab Shaw as well, his outstretched leg in that second half denied Mane, putting Liverpool 1-0 up, and they are the big key moments in the game, because going into the match, I wasn't confident. I really wasn't. Liverpool, I said, would win 2-0. I was expecting Liverpool to react after drawing 1-1 with West Brom. They're not the sort of side that would have back-to-back draws. They're the sort of side that would look to try and get 3 points, especially against a Steve Bruce side where he's under a lot of pressure. The fans are against him. I'm against him. I don't want him here. And the style of football is just rubbish. 5 at the back, no identity. But tonight, the lads, to be fair to them, were resilient. There was no complacency. And you expected Liverpool to dominate. They had a lot of the possession. But I think Liverpool at times were caught not doing enough with the ball. They were caught with just nothing about them, really. Not the Liverpool that I've seen in the past, that I've seen maybe at the start of the season. The chances that they had, I would say it's not for the want of trying, because Darlow was equal to their efforts and the defence were equal to what they were trying to do. There were just lack of ideas at times, and I think we've caught Liverpool, at a good moment. Yes, the games are coming thick and fast, but I don't want to make any excuses for Liverpool because they've got a good side. Yes, they were missing some key centre-backs, but it was all about us tonight in terms of how we went about the game. And I said in the preview, I wouldn't be surprised if Steve Bruce somehow gets lucky. It gets a point against either Liverpool or Leicester, and we've managed to get that point tonight. And I think it's the least we deserved. Did we do enough for all 3 points? I beg to differ. I don't really know. I don't think we did enough in terms of up front, but that was expected. But from a defensive point of view, and for Darlow pulling off those saves against the champions as well, or the champions to be again, as they will be, looking to claim another crown, I think we were great. But I just think if you look at Liverpool at this moment in time, I think that they are suffering with the injuries, but you've got to give our lads credit for the way in which we went about the game. Yes, the possession was low, but when you don't have the ball, it's what you do with it. It's how you stop them from playing, and I think we nullified their threat. I think we just stayed focused, we were concentrated throughout, and that's what you've got to do. We know our ambition is just to stay in the Premier League, and with results going against us, it was important that we didn't lose this game tonight. I was expecting it, but if you look at Manchester City and Liverpool, to have picked up a point from either two fixtures is good. To have only conceded 2 goals when we were expecting a boatload to go in, it's credit to Karl Darlow, it's credit to the side tonight, and I think they've given Steve Bruce thinking time for the Leicester game. Is he going to change it, or would you go again? I think looking at that performance, I think you go again. Leicester will be equally as tough. I mean, in terms of the game itself, first half, I think we started off really well. I think we got at Liverpool. I think we tested Alisson. I think the ball was hitting the top of the crossbar, but Alisson couldn't take that chance and it went for a corner. Nothing come of it. Wilson had a glancing header which just went wide of the left-hand post. A good free kick in. We were looking positive, but Liverpool were always looking to, use the ball well, get forward, get Mane, Salah, Firmino on the ball as much as possible. And they had some big chances where they could have been 1-0 up if it wasn't for Darlow making saves. I mean, Liverpool weren't at their best first half. I think they were a lot quieter than I expected, but I think that's how we were set up, the shape, and that's what you want. You just want to try and stop them from playing. So half-time 0-0, I think it's probably a fair result. Second half, I expected more from Liverpool, and I was proved right. They did have a lot of the ball, but again, I think in terms of our defensive shape, we kept it tight, and we got at them. We're putting some challenges, and yeah, again, it was always going to be quiet in terms of what we do in the final third. As mentioned, the big chance fell to Kieran Clark. Free kick, ball goes in to the Gallagher end, the box. Like I say, good header by Kieran Clark. No one was picking him up, and you're thinking that's going in. That he didn't do anything wrong with that header. It was a good save by Alisson, equal to it. One of the best keepers in the league, and you can see why tonight. Denying Kieran Clark, very unfortunate. Apart from that, I think Liverpool were literally at us ham and tongue, and it was all about how our defence stayed resolute and stayed disciplined throughout. And yeah, we got a few yellow cards, so did Liverpool. But I just think we did enough in the back to stop them from getting their chances. Yes, they had a few cleared off the line. You know, Fabian Schär, if it wasn't for him, Liverpool could have been 1-0 up. Mohamed Salah had chances, Firmino had chances. But listen, I think Liverpool in parts were second best. I'm not saying that we were any better than Liverpool. I don't think we did enough in terms of up front. But when you look at the pressure that the team's under with Steve Bruce and the fan base, and if you want to end the year on a high, and if you're not going to attack side, at least play with a discipline that you're going to stop the opposition from playing, you're going to stop them from scoring. And that's exactly what we've done tonight. And we've come away with, you know, a 0-0 draw. Yes, you're not going to look back at it in 50 years' time and say, oh, you know, that was a good game. Yes, it had chances, but you could have played for another half an hour and it might have finished 0-0. But I think it's a better point for us than it is for Liverpool. They've dropped 4 points now. They'll not be happy with that. The next side will most likely get a hiding. We've avoided that. But for us, it's confidence. It really is a confidence builder for the lads to use that as a step in the right direction to play up against a very good Leicester side, against a Rodgers side that's well organised, and they're going to be just like Liverpool, a lot of pace, a lot of quality, you know, on their side, and we're going to have to go again. But that's what you want. You know, you want to play the next game when you've just got a good point against Liverpool. And I feel like, say, the lads didn't really put a foot wrong. And if we'd lost that game 1-0, I would have been devastated, because as much as Liverpool had big chances, we did enough, you know, at the back in order to stop them from playing. And if you're going to end the year like that, then at least, you know, try and put in a good defensive display against, like I say, the champions to be. And you look at Liverpool and you think, you know, I think in the end we did enough. That's the way I can say it. I mean, Liverpool fans, let me know down below in the comments what happened. Did Jurgen Klopp get it wrong? Steve Bruce's substitutions, Jamal Lewis was on for Matt Ritchie. A decent, you know, backup sub there just to add a bit more at the back. And then you look at the likes of Almiron as well. Another decent sub there. Didn't see too much of him tonight. I think Joe Linton was very quiet, but that was expected. Callum Wilson, he had a few flashes of moments in the game, but listen, I think we'll take a point and move on to the Leicester City game on Sunday. I have to say, man of the match has to go to Karl Darlow. It really does. You could argue Yedlin. If I could give man of the match to both, then I would, because like I say, Yedlin's not far away. But in terms of the goalkeeper, you've got to give him massive credit. You really do. And he didn't put a foot wrong on the evening. So yeah, it's finished full time. St James's Park, Newcastle United 0, Liverpool 0. Let me know down below in the comments what you think about that result. Is it a good result? Could we have got all 3 points? Let me know down below in the comments. If you're a Liverpool fan, let me know what went wrong tonight. And would you have made any changes if you were Jurgen Klopp? If you are new to the channel, I will be back with the match preview in the next day or two. Make sure you keep yourselves safe. And I wish you all a happy new year wherever you're watching. If you are new, please subscribe. Help us out. I am trying to get to 3,500 subscribers. I am less than 60 away. So if you can hit that subscribe button, it will help me out massively. And I would really, really thank you for it. I'd appreciate it. So please, please, please subscribe to this channel and help me grow in the new year as we go forward in 2021. I know it's a bit shit at this moment in time with TFO, but hopefully that 0-0 draw has given the fan base, it's given the lads a bit of confidence for Leicester City. Make sure that you hit the like button, hit that thumbs up. Not enough of you guys are hitting that thumbs up. It's literally free to do that. Helps the channel to get out there with videos as well. It just promotes them up. And also turn on the notification bell. If you don't turn on the notification bell, you'll never know when I drop the next video. And follow me on social media, Toon Army TV, Instagram and Twitter. So yeah, just to end it, Yedlin and Darlow, absolutely fantastic. We'll go again. Keep it tuned. How are the lads?